Okay, ready? Action.
Very nice. All right. Well, folks, that's all we have today. So, all right, you ready? Just don't laugh.
I know, I can't.
Okay, here we go.
What's up, guys?
Welcome
Back to the channel.
We're excited to have you guys as always. And why don't you tell them what's going on today?
Well, you guys read the title, but today we are going to be answering intimate questions about our relationship.
Yes, we're going to be answering questions that you guys asked us. And if you guys ever want to ask us questions or be involved in videos that we do like this, please make sure you follow us on all the socials. Follow us here, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. We always post a lot of updates and questions that we ask you guys and content recommendations and all that kind of stuff.
And then also make sure you guys subscribe to our channel if you're not already, and make sure to like this video, please.
Please.
Yeah, we actually really like doing these kind of videos, like sit-down videos, because we like you guys getting to know us, but also I feel like we're both just like open books, so we don't really care, like we'll just kind of answer anything. So yes. These are fun for us to like just answer whatever you guys want to know, even if they're like a little juicy or whatnot. Yeah,
and especially with Olivia's recent surgery, this is the type of video that we really enjoy because she is not capable of much at the moment.
Yeah. That's true. I can't really like do anything at all right now, so.
So we're gonna be spilling our guts to you guys.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, first question. Are there any children in the near future?
And you guys
we're just going for it.
Straight out there, hitting us
straight out the gate.
Baby bombs.
I'm just gonna say no. Not in the near future. Yeah. Near future to me means like next couple months, and since I'm not currently pregnant, it's not possible. Which leads me to my next question. How long are you going to wait before starting a family?
And I guess that's kind of the more like...
That's like the real question.
Yeah. We want to make sure that this body is functioning as well as it possibly can.
Which now it is.
Yeah. Come on, let's go. We'll be right back, guys. Okay, no, but we've had this talk quite a bit amongst ourselves. And like I said, we've kind of talked to you guys a little bit about it. But our number one priority was always Olivia's health and making sure that she had all this kidney stuff figured out and that she would be completely healed before we even started to consider trying anything.
So how long are we going to wait before starting a family? I would say before even trying, we're going to be waiting at least a year. Yeah. If not more. Yeah. Is my take. I don't know.
We are very cautious with that, and like...
We definitely want kids, but we're not in a rush by any means at all.
We aren't even sure we can have kids at this point. Like we don't know if the kidney stuff has affected anything or what. So when that time comes, you know, we'll address it then. But I think right now, like Olivia said, at least a year out before we really start seriously trying or contemplating or anything like that.
No, not before we start seriously trying, before we even think about...
That's what I meant. Seriously contemplating trying. Okay. It's a big commitment and it takes some planning and some responsibility that we want to make sure we're mentally prepared for.
In other words, I think we just want to have fun right now. And like travel and do a bunch of stuff, right? Is that what you're trying to say? Okay, so next question. Did you guys move in together before you got married?
No.
We did not.
We actually didn't.
You guys, a lot of you might know this, some of you probably not, but Robbie and I waited till marriage to do the deed. And so we didn't live together before we got married or anything.
We basically spent like all day, every day together, but I think moving in together was something that we were like, nah, we'll just...
We got married and then moved in together, which was actually super fun because I feel like it made getting married like way more of a big deal. We got married and then it's like, and then we can move in together. Like that was just so fun, and that was like a big part of marriage that was just really fun and exciting, you know?
We had to learn all these other little things about each other that we didn't know because you didn't actually live together, like how you put your laundry this way or you brush your teeth before this or after that. You know, like just like funny little quirks here and there.
I feel like that's what everyone has to learn when they start living together. But we did it like...
We waited that long.
Once we were married.
Yeah, so it was
so we were stuck with each other. So luckily, you know...
It's true.
I found out you did weird things and I couldn't just peace out.
Wasn't there a follow-up question with that? Like, do you think that that's a good idea or something like that?
Yeah, so do you think moving in together is a good idea before you get married?
I think this is my own personal view. Obviously, I think it really depends on what your beliefs are, right? So like when we decided we wanted to wait till marriage, not moving in together made it a lot easier for us to make sure that that was something that we achieved, right? If that's not something that's a huge deal to you, I can definitely see the benefits of, you know, getting to know that person and getting to live with them in their own space and different things like that to see how well you mesh and things. But that's my personal
I think we're just a little bit more traditional. Like for us, it just made sense. And I feel like it's beneficial when you're already married because like you can't back out, you know, like it's like you're fully committed to that person. So you're going to stick it out no matter what. Whereas like, I feel like if you're not married and you move in together, it's really easy to just be like, meh, it's not working. Whatever works better for you. But for us, and a lot of our friends have waited to move in together till they were married. And so we're just kind of used to that. And we think it works great. Yeah. Robbie, someone wanted to know your ethnicity.
My ethnicity. So I am half Latino. So my mom is white. She's grew up in the US, and my dad was actually born and raised for part of his life in El Salvador in Central America until his family moved to actually Arizona, probably like high school-ish age. So yeah.
Half white, half El Salvadorian.
There you have it.
There you have it. Okay, this one's for me.
Oh.
Olivia, your feelings on getting married at 20, I assume. So, I was actually 19 when we got married, which is crazy. I was so little. Baby. It was actually pretty freaking scary. I was terrified. 19, like I was so young and you made me get married then. Just kidding.
Guys, this is not a forceful relationship.
No, I just felt like I was really young, but at the same time I knew Robbie was the one. I had no doubts about him. I was so in love with him. So I really wanted to get married. And actually a lot of my other siblings got married really young. Like my other two sisters got married at 19. So it's kind of just like in my family, I was used to it. But also for me, I always thought I was gonna wait a little bit longer. Like it was scary, but I had a lot of people around me that had done the same thing. So it made it less scary. And then also a lot of my friends were already married, which it probably seems so weird to you guys. Like 19 seems so young, but just from where we're from and like we were living in Utah, basically everyone around us was getting married really, really young. And so like for me, it wasn't that young. If that makes sense. Like it was obviously still a little more normal. Really young, but it was more normal.
It probably would have been different if I wasn't 5 years older than you and like was around your same age, but I had already been dating for a long time. I'd, been out of school for a while and I kind of knew what I wanted, and
it was me.
It was her. And I did kind of give her an ultimatum.
He did, guys. He made me marry him.
I was like, early. Look, I know what I want. I know where I want this to go. Either we start taking steps towards that or like this is done, because I'm not just dating for fun here.
But I'm so young. I don't know what I want for my life, but I know that I want you. But I'm so young, but I know that I want you. And then I chose Robbie, so. But
you know.
Yeah.
You know?
And it was so fun being married. Like I feel like when we first got married, it was like we were playing house and I was like this young little wife, like cooking and cleaning, and it was just really fun. Christians, are we Christian?
Yes.
Yes, we are. Hence the waiting till marriage thing. We're a little more traditional, that type of stuff. We are Christian and we love it. Mm-hmm. Do you both drink?
No.
We do not drink. And fun fact, we have never tasted alcohol in our lives, ever.
It's true.
Like not even a teeny little drop. So we're gonna try right now.
You guys know I am extremely terrified of throwing up and like would rather do anything else other than throw up. So my whole life, if there's been anything that would give me a chance of possibly throwing up, I avoid it like the plague. Drinking alcohol, getting drunk.
Which is so funny because like probably a glass of alcohol wouldn't make you throw up.
Probably not, but there's a small chance, Liv, that I would puke and I'm not about that, so.
Did any of you get cold feet before the wedding or have doubts after getting married?
My feet were kind of cold, but I just put on some socks, so.
It was not funny.
I didn't get cold feet. I was really excited. It was like, I was nervous, yes. Like nervous and like anxious about the whole thing, but cold feet, like scared, like, oh, should I be doing this? No, absolutely not.
I think that I was really scared. It's like makes
Why
it seem
am I
like,
not surprised?
It makes it seem like it was like a forced relationship.
I've told you about this. Is this an arranged marriage or like what is going on here?
No, I just like I already said, I was so young. So I think just leading up to our marriage and stuff, like I remember I had a bachelorette party in Arizona with my sisters and stuff, like getting married and also like getting married, but also having sex for the first time. Like that was all so scary and foreign for me. And so I remember I was like talking to my sisters and people and they're like telling me all this stuff and I'm like, that sounds horrifying. I wouldn't say I got cold feet, but I definitely like, I was pretty nervous.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big event. It's like a life-changing event. Your life is going this direction. All of a sudden, you go this direction with an event
Well,
like
you
that.
were 23, but imagine if you were 19.
Oh, no.
Like, that's
I don't blame you for being
I was just nervous.
out.
It wasn't cold feet, though. Like, I had no thoughts of, like, I'm not going to show up or something. I was just nervous, you know?
Yeah.
As one is. Okay, and then have you had doubts after getting married?
Not really. I mean, every marriage, every relationship has its, like...
Hold on, you have a fuzz.
Get that fuzz.
There we go.
Thank you. Marriage at its finest, guys. I feel like every marriage has its ups and downs. Obviously, like, that's just relationships in general. But I've never had a point where I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Like, why did I get married?
Good.
But, you know, I don't know. That's just me. That's us. I feel like we're really good at communicating.
I don't think I've had any doubts after we got married. No. I've had, like, I feel like everyone has these kind of thoughts, like, oh, what if in 20 years we get divorced and then I'm by myself? Or, like, just weird thoughts like that. But, like, it's more just, like, weirdness and just not, like actual
like,
thinking.
Hypothetical, like, weird stuff. Like, what would happen if...
Yeah. So I've had, like, thoughts like that, but nothing about, like, oh, I regret getting married to you. Or, like, I don't even have any doubts that we won't be together.
Forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah. Robbie, how often do you say you love me?
I try to do it every day. Do I do a pretty good job every day?
Yeah, probably every day or multiple times a day.
Yeah, I do my best to do it multiple times a day because she's my wife and I love her to death. Why not tell her?
Just tell me.
There's a common mistake, guys, that, not guys like men, but just everybody. Tell the people you love that you love them because sometimes they just need to hear it, even if you think they already know.
You never know when it's going to be last time you see them.
Also true, life is short.
Robbie, when do you want me to get pregnant?
It's funny because when we first got married, I wanted her to, like, I wanted to have kids before I was 30 because I wanted to be like a young, cool dad. And here I am. I'm now 30 years old and childless.
No kids.
And my life is in shambles because of that.
So sad.
No, just kidding. But I don't know. I would say at the earliest, this is I have to give an exact.
Yes, yeah.
I would say at the earliest, like 1.5 to 2 years.
Really?
But, like, I'm not, like, set in stone on that, you know?
Well, you have to be. He is. He's set in stone, guys. Quote him on that. No, you got
putting words in my mouth.
I have to answer it. Okay, someone asked.
2 years,
This is a fun question.
Sorry.
I'm excited about this one.
Okay.
2 years?
2 years-ish.
2 years, do you want me to get pregnant?
Yeah, man.
I know you guys are in the wedding industry, but what's next?
This is a scary question, but exciting question.
I love this question.
These are questions that we love, guys. We love all of these, but here's the thing. If you didn't know, for the past 5-ish years, 6-ish years, we've built, Olivia mostly is like the brains behind the operation. She is businesswoman 3000. Like, she's amazing. She was a wedding photographer. She built her business from scratch. I rode the wave and jumped in and did videography for a long time. So we've been doing wedding photo and video together for quite a while, and it's been great.
Yeah.
You want to take over?
I don't know why my heart is pounding so hard. So, what is next for us? Guys, we are not going to be doing wedding photo or video anymore.
Yeah.
At, like, starting just a couple months, like, we're done.
Yeah.
By the end of this year, we are completely done with that, which is crazy.
It is crazy.
And yeah, we are just gonna be doing like YouTube and content creation type stuff full time.
Yeah. One thing that you guys have helped us realize is like we absolutely love this. We never knew that so many people would be interested in us, and we really honestly started YouTube as just a fun way to document our lives, especially because we knew she had a lot of surgery stuff going on, and we were like, we want footage of that. We want to document our lives. It's a fun way.
Well, also like I was doing photo, he was doing video, so YouTube is just like kind of naturally extension of that.
Yeah, fell
video.
in that.
We like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and like it's just fun to be able to have all these kinds of videos to look back and show kids or whatever, you know, and then it kind of evolved and morphed more into we have a YouTube channel and you guys love it and we love you guys and it's so much fun.
Yeah.
And like we have TikTok and Facebook, like all these different things that we've now kind of spread into that is super fun.
Yeah. So if you guys wouldn't mind helping us out, share this video, share our channel. But yeah, no, it's actually really crazy and like surreal, but we're so excited.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of different aspects of it that we're really excited about, right? Like creating our own content for us and for you guys specifically, and also the opportunity to possibly work with brands and other people, other content creators and things like that is something that really excites us as well. And we know we have a lot to offer. So it's really exciting. It is kind of scary because we've been doing wedding weddings for so long,
We've been like
and
in
we've
our
loved that.
It's like little safety blanket.
Yeah.
Per se.
Safety net.
Safety net. Yeah,
Safety
we've had
net.
like our little like
Comfort zone
thing, and now we're just stepping outside of that and gonna do something new.
And we appreciate all of the support.
Yeah. Okay.
Crazy.
That was crazy.
And to all of our past brides and grooms and clients, you guys are amazing.
We love you guys.
We love all you guys.
Okay, how do you deal with fights? Tips for a good marriage.
Well, just recently we bought some boxing gloves. We clear out this coffee table right here, and we have Coda and Milo put on their referee, shirts, and then we just talk.
How do we deal with fights? Okay, I will say we're not one of those couples, like everybody fights. So I'm not gonna say like we never fight, because we do. But I feel like we don't fight very much. And sometimes it's like little like play fighting. Like we just like tease each other a lot, I feel like.
Oh, okay.
So we're just like teasing each other, and it's like not play fighting.
I put a weird image in my mind.
like it's like a fight, but it's like not serious.
Yeah.
You know, and then we'll just like laugh.
Yeah.
Like kind of like you guys saw our little golf spat about mini golf or whatever.
Yeah, about betting while putting.
Betting while putting. Like it's just like I feel like we have some fights like that, but it's not like actually a fight. It's just like funny stuff. But real fights, Robbie and I are just really, really good at communicating, would you say?
Yeah.
That's like our number one strength.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is the number one strength that you need. You know, like if you could have one superpower in a marriage, it should be communication, in my opinion.
Honestly.
And so we do like have fights, I guess, but
or disagreements.
Yeah, but we're really good at talking them through, and then we're both really good at self-analyzing, and something that I've gotten way better at too recently, or not recently, like probably within the past few years, is like self-reflection.
Sure.
I don't know, like, yeah, looking at myself. So for instance, maybe like year one when we would fight, I would just like blow up at him, get mad at him about something, and like just be really mad and like, you know, you did this and this and this and whatever. And then he'd be like, okay, I'm sorry. But now it's like, if I get mad at him and I'll be like, oh, you did this and this, and then I'll like very quickly take a step back and I'll be like, you know what, I'm really sorry. I'm mad at you about this and this, but it's because this and this are happening within myself. And like, it's actually, I'm not mad about that. I'm mad about this other thing, or I'm mad about like something else is happening internally that I'm taking it out on you type of thing.
Yeah, you're
so
very
I'm really good at
analyzing your own emotions and actually figuring out what is really bothering you. And there are times where like there are things that each other we do that are annoying or whatever, or like hurt each other's feelings. But that's the thing, is you have to be able to talk it out. You have to be able to take a step back and analyze yourself as well, like Olivia's saying, and be like, okay, well, what could I have possibly done that might have hurt her? You know, like I need to look at the whole situation. It's really easy to just see with blinders on and just like attack and be like, you need to apologize. But if you're willing to take that step back and be like, shoot, how did I escalate this situation as well?
Or just humble yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not perfect either. So, you know, if you're saying I did this and this and this, I'm going to believe you and I'm going to change.
Yeah. It always takes two to tango in a relationship, right? There's always somebody that can be at fault.
It takes two to make a thing go right.
That's very true as well.
It takes two to make it out of sight.
Anyway, but all I was going to say is somebody can always do something that might, like, you can never control other people and what they're going to do, what they're going to say, and how those things might make you feel. But you can always control how you react to a situation, what you say, what you do. And I think that's something that we try to tell ourselves that every day. Like, we're in control of what we can control. And in this situation, I'm going to talk to you about it like an adult and communicate through and not just react. So I feel like that's kind of how we work through fights, which we don't have many of.
It's so weird to say fight. Like,
yeah.
I feel like we don't really fight, but we definitely have disagreements.
We have disagreements or little arguments. A lot of them happen when one or both of us is very hungry.
That's true.
Which, in that case, just throw a chicken nugget in Olivia's mouth and all things are
golden.
good. So.
No, yeah. But yeah, I think communication, number one.
Yeah.
Being humble yourself. Don't be all, I'm perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Number two.
And say you're sorry.
Yeah,
just
Robbie's really good at that. Almost too good. I'm like, Robbie? He's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, you don't even know what's wrong yet. He's like, no, I'm so sorry.
I've just learned that it helps the situation.
Oh my gosh, you're dumb.
So.
Okay, what do you value most in your marriage? I think this kind of goes hand in hand. For me, what I value most is our communication, and also that we're just best friends.
Yeah, that helps.
I love that for us.
Yeah.
I actually just read a quote today. It was like, marry your best friend. When everything else fades away and goes away, like your friendship is still gonna be there, you know?
That's true.
So it's cool that like we definitely are best friends, and so That's like
she's pretty cool.
my favorite thing about our relationship is we just have so much fun together. Like we're literally together 24/7 and we rarely get sick of each other and we're just always like laughing and having
fun. She never lets me forget how we should hang out. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I would say for me, I definitely value the communication as well. I really value, on top of that, I value the sense of humor that we share because we're both very easily, we can make each other's day very easily in that regard because we both are just looking at life from like a positive thing and we can put a funny spin on everything when the other one's feeling down. Like a sense of humor. We're both
hilarious.
Well, yeah, I mean, that goes without saying. But a sense of humor is just something that's very important in our relationship, I think. So I value that a lot as well.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so this is the last question.
Wow.
What is the last fight you guys had? Juicy.
Probably the golf betting.
But that wasn't actually a fight.
That's true.
That was more we were just kidding, having fun. It was definitely before my surgery.
What does that mean? Like, you remember what it was?
No, I'm just saying like it hasn't been in the past 2 weeks. It was definitely like before the surgery.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe in Hawaii.
What was it?
So.
I shouldn't have asked that. I should know
I'll
this.
tell them. Okay. You know, so we were in Hawaii and I think we were filming or something and Robbie just did not seem happy to be alive. And I was like getting mad at you and I was like, be happy, like have more energy, we're in Hawaii. And you were just like, I think you were fine, but to me, you didn't seem like you were happy enough. So I was getting mad at you and then you were annoyed that I was like, be happy. So you got mad.
Yeah,
or something. Or maybe it was when, oh, okay. I think this is the same day. So it was Robbie's like birthday celebration. So I was surprising him with all these fun things. And Robbie decided to not feel good that day.
Okay.
And so...
Come on.
So we do like our favorite hike on earth and Robbie did not even say one word to me the entire time.
I was literally going to fall over and pass out and roll down the mountain.
That seems so weird. Like I was like, are you sick? Like what's wrong with you? And Robbie goes, no, I just feel like I'm gonna pass out. And I'm like, this is so weird.
I was trying to like mentally will myself to not be sick, but guys, I don't know if I had like a 24-hour flu or something, but like I did not feel good that day.
Here I am trying to plan him the best surprise.
It was the worst timing of all time.
And he's just not happy about it. So I'm like, be happy.
I was happy about it. I just was not as normally like enthusiastic as I try to be because it took everything I had to just be like, I don't know. I was so grateful. I just felt
underappreciated because I was like, I planned all these things and it doesn't even seem like you're enjoying it.
I felt
and we were also filming a video and so I'm like, Robbie, everyone's gonna think you hate me.
I felt so bad.
But he didn't feel bad during the helicopter ride or any of that. It was like after.
Yeah.
And then you ended up feeling fine. So it was literally like
it was
the
really
hike. You felt sick.
Well, I don't know. It like came and went in waves. It was like if I tried to expend too much energy, then I would instantly feel like I was gonna die. Okay, well, but anyway, we're
talking about our fight. So that was probably our last like big fight.
Probably.
It wasn't that big.
It really wasn't even that big.
It was just like, Robbie, be happy. I'm doing all these things for you. And Robbie's like, I am happy. And I'm like, you're not even grateful. And you're like, I am grateful. And I'm like, then act like it.
I pass out.
And then
I am grateful.
And then I'm like, wake up. I don't know. I think that was our last big fight.
And that shows you too, like we don't like hold on to those types of things, right? It's like,
well, then it's like,
it happens, we get over it and we're like, all right, well,
then Robbie's like, you know what, I'm really sorry, I'm just not feeling good. And I'm like, okay, I'm very sorry that I was trying to push you. And I'm very sorry that I was mad that you're not feeling good. I apologize. And then we went and jumped in the ocean and it was the best day ever.
Yeah, we then went surfing the next day too, which was awesome.
Yeah.
I want to go back to Hawaii.
I know, we should go. But yeah, I mean, I think communication is just the best and being able to say sorry and yeah. So I'm sorry that I was...
No, yeah.
I already said sorry.
We already talked about this. It's gone. It's old news. What was that?
I don't know.
Anyway, guys, that's all the questions that you have asked us that we have answered. And I had so much fun, actually. I love these types of videos.
I love, like, I don't know why. I feel like people don't, like, you don't get the inside scoop on a lot of people's relationships, which I'm so obsessed with. Like,
Olivia.
Like, I just want to know, like, what do they fight about? What about this? Like, I just want to know, like, really intimate details about people's lives. And I also love sharing them. Like, I just think it's, like, I like hearing it, so I obviously like sharing it. Like, like.
Please let us know if you like this video in the comments. Let us know what questions you like. If you have more questions for us, we will obviously love to do another one of these videos for you guys, and any other content suggestions you want to see from us. So
yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. We love you guys so much.
Whistling Dixie over here.
Till next time.
Peace.
We can be friends if you wanna. We could just talk if you wanna. We could hold hands if you wanna. Hey, tell me what you wanna do. We could just laugh if you wanna. Late nights under stars if you wanna. We could just kiss.
What is Whistling Dixie?
I don't know.
I've heard of that.
It's in a rap song.
Whistling Dixie. Middle school, I was getting